The true story of the Nephilim. Origins of the Nephilim. Angels' origins are distinct from those of humans. They were made on different times and for different reasons. However, Scripture indicates a portion of Satan's fallen angels failed to keep their proper domain by materializing and interacting with humans in ways angels were never meant to do. This interaction is depicted in Genesis chapter 6, verses 1 through 4. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply in the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown. This refers to the unnatural progeny of the partnership between the sons of God and the daughters of men. However, there were individuals of distinctive size on the earth, both before and after the flood. These ones before the flood were notable because of the diabolical element of their parentage. They were the mighty men of old, men of renown. At first glance, there is no indication of angelic or demonic involvement. A passage in Job, on the other hand, provides a better understanding. God explains to Job his omnipotence by recounting his power over creation. Where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding. Who hath laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest? Or who hath stretched the line upon it? Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened? Or who laid the cornerstone thereof? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy. Job chapter 38, verses 4 through 7. The morning stars are best interpreted as angels. We also know that mankind had not yet been created when God laid the foundation of the earth. So the reference to sons of God is another reference to angels, implying that the sons of God in Genesis 6 are also angels. The three main perspectives on the identity of the sons of God are as follows. Number 1, they were fallen angels. Second, they were powerful human rulers. Or third, they were godly descendants of Seth, intermarrying with wicked descendants of Cain. The fact that the phrase sons of God always refers to angels in the Old Testament lends support. Genesis chapter 6, verses 1 through 2 contrasts the sons of God with man, implying that these are non-human beings. Genesis chapter 6, verse 1 says that man began to multiply, and daughters were born to them. The Hebrew word for man is the generic term for mankind, as used in Genesis chapter 5, verses 1 through 2. The sons of God are contrasted with man. Thus, the sons of God were distinct from man and married all mankind's daughters. As a result, the sons of God must be non-human beings of some kind. The context implies that the Nephilim were the resulting offspring of spirit beings and humans. The Nephilim, or fallen ones in Genesis chapter 6, verse 4, are mysterious personalities, the mighty men who were of old, the men of renown. The text does not explain how the Nephilim arrived. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward when the sons of God came into the daughters of men and bore children to them. It simply states. But why are the Nephilim mentioned in Genesis 6 alongside the